Oh, we're live. Hello and welcome. Well, it's good to be back. There's actually 4 people on the screen, so may as well work our way around. So we'll save someone for last. I can't say that because that would be lying. So Shane, we'll go with you first.
Hi everyone, my name's Shane, aka the Daft Robo, aka Dr. Funkenstein. Why is that funny? Why is that funny?
Sorry, I just haven't heard it in a while.
Yeah, you haven't heard anything, man. So, coming to you live from Indiana. Happy to be here. Happy to see all your faces and your voices. What up out there in YouTube land? That's me. Hi.
Robbie.
G'day, Rob. At Gundam Tas 77. Yeah, welcome back to another quarantine stream, I guess, for you guys. So it's not 100% lockdown in Australia yet, but we're getting there, I think. So yeah, thank you for joining. And last but not least.
Yes, so.
Oh, sorry. Last but not least.
I'm Zaku Boy. Welcome to the Horsemen stream. It's good to be back. I don't know how much we'll get done today. I hadn't really planned anything, so we'll just continue a bit of work on the diorama and such. But then we've also got someone who takes a worldwide pandemic to join the stream.
What's up?
No excuse.
No excuse when you have to stay home. You got have to stream, I guess.
When the world is shut down, there's nothing better to do than come to hang out.
I'm here. I'm back. I'm back, baby. Hey guys, I'm Geo. This is real. I am.
I'm pinching myself.
I think I'm still a member of the 4 Horsemen. So all of you who had your applications in, they're in the trash now. All right, you can't have my spot. So let's have some fun, guys.
Hey! Also, let me side note. Congratulations to Geo. He's got a little boy coming, so that's cool.
Oh, that's right. Big congrats to you and yours.
Thank you. Baby number 2.
Yeah. Family's growing, yo.
There's never been a better time in history to start having kids. So
you know your son's gonna be like the coronial generation, right?
Yes, it's gonna be interesting. The coronial.
The coronial generation.
The coronial? I love that. Is that like BC before Corona, after Corona?
AC?
BC, AC.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
BBY.
It's a something.
All right, so anyway, where we last left on the diorama, I think we did I
don't know. What are you working on?
So I haven't really planned. What's that?
I think you're working on
anyway,
so you guys are working on a bio. I got to start finishing this commission work for a friend of mine, Pickle Rick. If you can see that, Pickle Rick.
That's cool.
So it's taken me like 3 or 4 months to do. It should really just be a weekend.
That should be a weekend.
It's about your speed, right? But I've got the grey parts to do, the metallic parts to wash, and his lungs to do, and I think that's about it. I'm probably base him as well. That's it. So I'm gonna do this instead of I'll catch up with you guys later.
Yeah, we probably won't get too much on this done today. I don't really planned anything.
What up, Jesus? What up, Tom?
So, what are you working on there, Shane?
I'm working on the styrene sorter. I've got 2 more pieces to add, and I don't know. I showed you guys a picture of this a couple of weeks ago, maybe, or like an idea.
Yep.
So it will store all my strip and everything in this. It's made out of foam core So,
Five go.
so, blam. So I have to cut a side for here. So I've actually got to, let's put a bottom on it. So I have to cut 3 pieces and then this guy will be done.
Yeah, awesome. What about you, Gio? What are you doing? Making YouTube videos a lot lately, I see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're like so easy now. I have like 20 views, so killing it. I am working on the Sananju Stein right now. And I'm gonna do some weathering. And then the next time we stream, I'll be able to show you how I caught up to you guys with the SD Zaku, because I'm still
really?
a little behind. So I did have to buy another one because I screwed up. So I fixed it, and you guys will see it.
Oh, awesome, man.
You're doing a weathering, Geo.
Well,
that's like music to my ears.
So pretty much my plan for this stream, just to get a bit more work done on this dio, is I'm going to quickly lay down some grass. What I didn't show you guys on stream, I actually, to the sidewalls I made out of the styrene, I ended up covering in the concrete texture from AK.
Yeah.
So this actually makes a really nice concrete look. It's porous. It's like a sandy paste.
I used it for the. I use it for my base.
So what would you use?
The AK.
That one.
Concrete.
Yes, she's nice. It's a nice product.
When you apply it, it sort of rubs off styrene quite easily. So you just got to keep applying it thicker than you think you would need, and then when it dries a bit, you can move it around a lot more easy. It's pretty easy to use. These AK diorama pastes are pretty good. The asphalt one, if you can get that, is phenomenal. I highly recommend it. I've used it a lot. I love the asphalt one. It's really, really good.
It looks like asphalt too.
It looks like asphalt. Asphalt.
Smells like asphalt.
Yeah, that's well. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to add some grass using a static grass cock pump. So many of you
sounds really fancy.
The old cock pump. So this is the Luke Talon version. If you've seen, mixed diorama. So I just pretty much made one myself using the same method. If you haven't seen those, I how to make them. They're pretty easy, and it makes grass work a lot easier.
Did you actually buy the? Did you buy the static generator, or did you take it out of like a fly swatter or something?
No, I went and bought one. They sell them for like $10 on eBay, if that.
Not anymore.
What's that?
Not anymore.
So it's got a tray so shit doesn't go in everywhere. So we may as well start. Let's just put some fucking grass down. So I've got the old Mod Podge. So straight out of the bottle.
Good old Mod Podge.
Straight out of the bottle. Let's just paste it everywhere I want the grass. Now I'm not going for a full grass coverage. I just want it sporadically sort of spaced around.
Are you doing like a little water trough thing?
Fuck, I forgot about it. Maybe we'll see.
Sounds like no.
Yeah, let's go with no.
It sounds like
like a no to me. Whatever.
So I'm just we just want to lay down some fucking glue and shit, because everywhere glue is, the grass will sit. So I'm just going to cover it. I still want dirt showing, so you can go as heavy as or as thin as you want. You can come back and do multiple passes afterwards anyway. So I'm just going to...
This thing is...
What's your grounding thing? Your whatever you use to ground it. What is it? What do you have?
What, sorry?
I've seen some that have like a clip, or some that have like a nail, or what do you use to stick it to? Like with the part, the part. Then you have to have something like a wire. That's something that you put onto your diorama.
Wire?
So on your static grass applicator, isn't there a wire that comes out that has like a probe on the end?
So I've just got a little claw
Nail?
that's metal.
Okay.
Usually you put a pin, but on this case you can sort of just touch that to the glue and it will charge it. So, I mean, if you watch the videos, you like from old mate Luke or there's heaps of other guys that show how to make, and they're pretty easy. So I've just got some various types of static grass. So this is some 5mm, and this is some I don't even know because it's in a bag that doesn't tell me. So we should open the container. I'm just going to throw some fucking grass in that shit. Oh yeah, get in there.
Get in there.
Is that mixed? Is that mixed, or is it just like one color of grass?
This is one color, but
Okay.
I'm mixing two colors together, make it a little bit more
All right,
interesting, and different
Is
lengths.
this like an actual like product, or is it like something you got on eBay too?
I think some of it's Nox, some of it's Henkel, some of it's who knows. So then you just power up. Oh yeah, you can tell it's working because. Oh, that's not working. I've broken something. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
On today's stream, we show you how to fix a static grass applicator.
It's
really-
die, baby.
My buddy James told me.
So I was looking for a electric fly swatter in Australia and I can't find one. So I wanted to make one out of like a tea strain and that shit. But yeah, electric fly swatter. Couldn't find one in Oz. I thought you can just pick that up somewhere.
And it's pretty powerful. So I was thinking about turning it into. But if it's sending something, I'm okay to send you one.
How the fuck do you? Does anyone know how to paint fur? How to do a fur effect
No.
on a model?
What a chore. What up?
Well, shit.
Gabe, what up? What are you laughing? You got to tell the people that are in the chat what's up. It's just good etiquette, man.
I can't see chat on my phone. I don't know how you guys are doing this.
All right, y'all see it. Hey guys,
What
Sean.
you have to do?
How are
No,
you?
what you have to do? You have to have a computer or another phone or tablet that has YouTube up.
All right. How are you guys doing with the COVID-19?
That looks like Geo. Yeah, it does, eh? No, it's not really Geo.
Yeah, you like my name? Some guy who looks like Geo.
Yeah. No, we're going fine with this dark to light. Cool. Thanks, Jesus. I was thinking of something like that. But what, dry brush? Because I can't individually fucking paint light hairs on this little tiny thing. So I think I'm just gonna dry brush it. But yeah.
Sean is Ronin, man. I know.
Sean is Ronin.
Sean? Your name's really nice.
So as it stands, I have broken my static grass applicator.
No.
So I'm going to have to make a new one at some point.
Sweet.
Don't you have like the proper one? I thought you had like the proper one.
No, I do not, unfortunately. So let's move on from there.
I just do it like Plasmo, man, and just stick
Throw
it in
it
my
on.
hand. Yeah, throw it on.
Just throw it on.
All right, so these are some I prepared earlier of random static grass tufts. So we'll just stick these guys down and hope for the best, eh?
Yep, just comb it. Just get it, just
Comb
comb
it
it
up,
up. I can't see with these fucking things on. It's ridiculous. Ronan, how you going?
How are you guys?
Hey, everybody.
So I'll look at the chat while I'm doing this. I'll moderate.
How are you guys doing with COVID? According to our jobs are essential, so we're working, but we're down to only working 2 days a week. So we're just washing your hands and don't touch your face, yo.
That's
Makes
really
sense.
hard to do.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
That's a really hard habit to break, touching your face. You
That's
know?
really why you should wear a mask, is just to train yourself to not touch your face.
I don't have a mask. I don't have a mask.
We all wear masks. We all wear masks, Taz.
We all wear masks.
That's true, actually. That's true. Mine's starting to crack, actually.
Yeah,
Well,
I've been staying off of Facebook because I've heard it's kind of a toxic-y kind of thing. So I get on Facebook today because, hey, okay, what else do I better to do? And it's like the first thing I see.
This is a Chelsea hoodie.
Yes,
That is
mate.
such a good idea. My phone died like yesterday, and I didn't charge it for like 8 hours, and it was great. It was great. I said, I was going to charge it, and now I'll leave it off for a while. And I forgot that there was a coronavirus.
Yeah, it's, there's a video. I don't know if Courtney sent you. She sent it to a bunch of people. It's just there's some doctor that's talking about how to not get the coronavirus. It's pretty.
She didn't send it to me. I feel left out. No big deal.
Stop licking people.
Yeah.
Pretty much it.
I'll figure out why she didn't send it to you.
Is it true that strippers are now delivering food topless?
I've not ordered some food and tell us.
Yeah. I heard somewhere in America that strippers are now out of work, and so they resorted to delivering food topless.
That's pretty good.
I saw that in a meme. I don't know if that's true or not.
Right. Well, someone can do it.
That's slightly disappointing.
Yeah.
Essentially, this is good enough. I've got some grasses on there. We'll live.
Just fuck the dial. Throw it in the fucking garbage, man.
Hey, straight to the. What do you guys say? The straight to the bin. Straight to the bin.
So, I mean, I've added enough in there. We've sort of just.
We inspired someone to get like world GBWC like ranked with their shit. We should just fucking be done.
That is true. He did crush that.
Who crushed
We
who?
don't even finish our shit.
Mamau. I still don't know how to pronounce that. Mamu.
Yeah,
Mamau.
Mamu. I think Mamau.
I believe if you go to his profile, it tells you how to pronounce it. It says Mamu.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yes, Mamu.
Like he's a tall dude. I thought he would be short.
No, he's a pretty big guy.
Yeah, I know, right?
One of the only 2 people that order my hat.
Yeah.
Are you?
Everyone's like, "Hey, I want one of your hats." I'm like, "Cool, you can buy one a hat," and then no one buys a hat. I don't really care. I wasn't doing it for me. I was doing it for everyone else. And I was like, all right, fine.
Like that, Jesus.
All right, here I switch hats.
Full of babies. Yeah, hell yeah. We're gonna have a Corona baby surge for sure.
So, just throw on, like some random grass. This will be fine. This is fine.
This is fine.
keep telling yourself that. Yeah.
You know the motto, good enough, damn it.
All right, close enough is good enough. You know what they say.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
So then we've got some clump foliage. Let's throw some of that on as well, because why not?
Yeah.
So once again, I'll just
Cock foliage?
Cock foliage.
All right.
So you can have a lot of fun with this sort of shit. You just keep sticking it on randomly. It's little bushes, whatever.
Keep sticking it in little bushes.
Just keep sticking it in little bushes.
Why does Pickle Rick have so many colors, man? Fuck's sake.
So is that Rob? Is that like 3D printed or what?
No, it's from a game. Oh yeah, I don't think it's actually molded. Like it's not 3D printed. It's from a board game. So it comes with Pickle Rick and this guy. I can't remember his name.
Steve.
Yeah, Steve. I don't know if you remember the episode, but I think this is the guy that I think he rescued or he freed. But I got a painting. I think This guy will be much easier to paint than Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick's got like a lot of surface detail.
If that guy took you 3 months, how long is that going to take you?
That won't take me fuck all if I actually put my if I actually started painting it and that's all I did. But I'm getting distracted, video games. So
What have you been playing?
What are you playing?
Oh, Call of Duty. Call of Duty, getting into the war zone.
Dude, we got to play. I got my first W the other night. I played
Really?
me and my other yeah, just two of us got a W. It felt good.
So did you actually cause the W or you just tagging along?
He was tagging along.
No. I got 9 kills. Easy.
Oh wow. That's awesome.
Easy. I used to play with my one of my old mates. I don't know if we're friends anymore. We don't play anymore. His name is Zaku Boy. We used to play a lot of Apex Legends, and then he just left me flat. Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember you mentioning you used to play with a guy called Zaku Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish that guy.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And then he disappeared. No big deal.
To be fair, I haven't plugged my PlayStation in forever because I'm too busy playing on Xbox.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but you can cross-platform on Call, and it's free.
Really?
Haha.
True. That
Yeah,
is true.
Warzone is free.
Well, there you go. That means I'd have to buy it though.
If anybody wants to play with me, my gamer tag is Jake from State Farm. No O from. So Jake, FRM, State Farm.
Yeah, no one's going to remember that. I've forgotten it already.
Whatever, dude.
JJ, what? John from what farm again?
Jake from State Farm.
You guys have State Farm insurance in Australia? Probably not.
No, I don't get that.
That's why. It's a car insurance company, and there's a commercial. You should culture yourselves.
Yeah. We should culture ourselves. Yeah, we should
culture yourself. You should read a book, guys. You should read a book.
All right, so that is without a static grass applicator as good as it gets. So we've got focus.
Doesn't look bad.
So we got some bushes, we got some grass. Static grass tufts make it a lot easier. Just around the back. So that's good enough. It gets the point across, I believe.
It's exactly as Saki. It is addictive, and yep. And I have been away from the workbench because of it.
Yeah, they just did a new update with new weapon drops.
Yeah, they got a new map as well, the multiplayer.
Ooh.
So
I don't have any new gaming systems, so I don't know what you guys are even talking about.
just to seal in all this grasses, I've got a spray bottle full of scenic cement. So this is just Mod Podge and water with a drop of dish soap in it to break the tension. And then this is some isopropyl alcohol. So this will just stop the glue beading up on top. So I'm just going to give everything a nice little bit of a spray down.
No corona, that diorama.
Corona free dios.
It's not really to seal it, it's to disinfect it from the corona.
Does Chris play Warzone too? Like Chris plays as well.
Chris who?
Chris Pabs. Why, man?
Chris.
Let's find out. It's 85 gig. Yes.
What is going on with this spray bottle? I'm not having much luck today.
All your shit's fucked, man. You don't use it, so it's falling apart.
Yeah,
if you don't use it, you lose it.
True that.
That's what I hear.
Hey, you've learned to print organic stuff now, James?
What's that?
You've learned to print organic stuff now?
Oh, not design it, no. I've been too lazy. You know me. I've done like nothing.
You've been playing hockey and shit.
Oh, I've just been doing nothing, to be honest. I've been the same. I've just been like getting too addicted to. Oh, you know what it probably is. Fucking all the glue's probably set to the bottom of this thing, and I've just been. I'm not having a very smart day today. Sorry, guys.
Trying to straight shoot glue through it, man.
Oh, it's fucking pink hands. All right, pink hands. Is it pink hands? Yep. He's got pink hands. Yeah, all right.
All right, so I'm like trying to do diorama stuff because my brain is not switched on. Because I got the Rona.
Because I got the Rona.
Rona.
My Sharona.
That's better. So it helps if you if this has been sitting there for a while, if you shake it up, because otherwise all the Mod Podge sits and gets at the bottom of the bottle, and then you just spraying straight glue. Hi, Kyle, man.
G'day, Kyle. Hi, mate.
What up, Kyle?
So then the other good thing to use is these leaves from Nock. So this is just
You don't have any of your leaves?
we got the dark green and the light green. So this makes good like just scatter on top of bushes and around the grounds. So I'm just going to throw some of that shit on top of these bushes to make some lighter effects on them.
Motherfucker.
So I'll do that. Feel free. The other good products, all these like between Nock and Woodland Scenics make decent ground cover.
That's what they do. Oh shit.
And then we whoa shit. This is a mix of just dried up leaves and bark blender. So once again, we'll just scatter some of this around the ground.
How are you doing? James is the only one that's actually working on what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I just turned my hot glue gun on.
Now it's funny because this stuff like smells like eucalyptus because it's pretty much all eucalyptus leaves because that's what falls around here a lot. But any dried leaves around your
I like
place of
eucalyptus.
residence would work fine. So generally, I would suggest in summer and shit when there's a lot of dried leaves around, collect as much of it as you can. Then put some in a tub for later. Like this has lasted forever.
So did you just run that through like a coffee grinder or something?
Yeah, I just grabbed a blender and blended it all up.
Now then, did you use that blender again for like food?
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah.
Well, if you guys can do that, and then the missus doesn't want to kill you.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So then, because I've sprayed glue all over this as well, you just want to make sure you brush away any of the scatter where you don't want it. So I'm just trying to clean it off all the concrete and the walls because I don't really want it sticking to all that. So base-wise, that probably looks a little bit more interesting than it did before.
Yeah.
Looking good, man.
Yeah, that's excellent, dude. Exactly how I would do it. So.
Yeah. Mine is looking exactly like that in my head.
Yep.
Yeah. Except our static grass applicator still works. So
Yeah.
Mine actually looks better. So.
This goes to show you don't need a static grass applicator.
Oh,
Nope.
well, good.
It's just a lot easier, and it looks better if you use them.
Who are you trying to impress?
So, well, that's pretty much this dries. That's that aside. So the next steps on this is I'll end up running some washes over the concrete and do some streaking to make that look more weathered.
We're going streaking.
So I guess the next step is to probably paint the top of the structure up. So that'll just be an airbrush job and some hand painting, and we'll do some like weathering. I may as well just start painting now, I guess. Otherwise, I'll never finish this thing. And then once this top building's painted,
Dude, I love that tin structure.
we're probably going to add some shit to it, I guess. Do you guys have any ideas aside from the light at the top? I don't even know what to add to this thing. I'm sort of over
Add a
it.
sign that says 6 feet distance.
Social distancing in effect.
Yeah.
So I guess I will spin around. Let's get some painting done too while we're at it. Fuck it. How are you finding your harder and seen back airbrush there, Geo?
Dude, this thing's like the Rolls Royce of like airbrushes. It's pretty cool. I've only used the 0.2 needle because I'm too scared to take it apart. So, but they did send me this like 0.15. So
Dude,
like that's
0.1.
super.
You can do some mad detailing with that, man.
I got the
Super
0.15
tiny.
in this. But yeah, like still by far one of the best airbrushes I've bought.
Well, I would hope so for the fucking price. God, damn.
I probably wouldn't recommend a beginner buy something like this though.
Holy shit.
I'd sell it to you, but like my name is on it. So unless you're like, you want to rub it out.
Well, that's the same with mine.
These guys with their signature airbrushes. Jesus.
But I'm left-handed. I'm left-handed, so you never see it. Like if I was right-handed, you could see it. It's always like against my finger.
Well, you should be able to specify what side it goes on.
Yeah, I didn't specificate. So
Yeah, specificate.
yeah,
Like that.
it was also a giveaway, so not sad about that.
Beggars can't be choosers. That's good.
Last year was definitely my year for giveaways. I won a lot. So I'm probably never gonna win something ever again.
I usually never win anything, so I just like don't even try. I just usually do giveaways, man.
Yeah, I don't win shit. Every time I enter, I've never won one.
No, and I get so disappointed. So I was like, fuck it. So the trick that airbrush is what? I don't know. Sorry, Saki, I'm missing it. Maybe exhibit.
Is he trying to say exhibit, like pimp my ride?
I think it's what he's saying.
West Coast Customs?
Yep.
It's not that tricked out, Masaki. It's just got their names on there and they paid like 200 euros for.
More than that.
More than
Not
that.
they. Just
The
Jim.
name
They.
is like 250 euros if you put on.
Geo got hits for free.
Yeah, I'm the only dumbass who paid for mine.
God damn, this could have. Holy hell, 200. No, like James's was like, I don't even know. You don't have to talk about it, James. But
It was a lot.
James is like free. I think James is like free.
I think when
Yeah, but like
it cost me like
it's not
$400.
that
I clean it and I put it right back in the box.
Oh, I don't
Because it
even.
comes in like a carrying case and everything.
I
I
don't
would have
know
won
when
that shit to eBay.
But I don't even think they have like an IG anymore because like they sent me like this letter that said like congratulations, please share your builds with us and stuff. And then like I painted the Gundam X using it. And then like I sent them pictures and I was like, thanks again. And then like they never read it. They don't get back. And then I haven't seen them post anything. So
suckers.
Probably didn't like the way you painted it, Gio. It's like, oh no. Not gonna publish that with our product. Nah, just kidding.
This thing came out nice. Stop it. You know what pisses me off
I
though is every
know.
time I do a clean build, they're like, you should weather it. Especially you, Taz. Dirty it up.
Yeah. Well,
It's too clean.
it is
Ah,
too clean.
where's that, yo?
I'm not taking anything away from how good it is, Geo. But this thing that will make it pop is if you add some weathering to it. That's just me.
Yeah, but what if my pilots are ace pilots and they never get dirty and they always clean their cars?
Opinions is like
Yeah, that's some dedicated pilots. So that would be the last thing I'd want to do after I fly a fucking mission. I say, fuck that, I just want to go home, have a beer, have sex with my wife. Ain't got no time to be cleaning no fucking mobile suits. And besides today's economy, I probably can't pay anyone else to pay anyone else to clean my mobile suits.
maybe mobile suit washes are just like
Yeah, that'll be a good dial actually. Fucking grunt suit washing, mobile suit washing thingy.
I dig it. I dig it.
that would be an awesome dial. Why don't you get on that?
Mm-hmm. That'll be
Come on,
actually
Blue.
pretty good.
Don't give a shit.
My Blue's running.
Oh, thanks, Ronan.
Thanks, Ronan.
Ronan is the man.
We can't all be
Ronan,
winners.
I can't wait
That's
to
not how
see
the
your
world works. Nah, just kidding.
your initial D car. I saw that all those dudes got like those initial D cars. Can't wait to see what they build. Dude, staring at all gray pieces makes me feel like I'm blind. Like I can't decipher one piece from another.
You're colorblind.
What's that?
You're colorblind.
Not really.
No, but that's what it would be like if you were.
How did you know fucking how animals are colorblind or not? They say
I don't know.
dogs can only.
I've asked myself that question before too. I don't get it.
They clearly asked them, right?
That's
And they
what
were
I
like,
was thinking, right?
Can you see blue? I'm like, yeah, man.
Yeah. So how do you know dogs are like only seeing black and grey and shit?
Excellent question.
Someone
sounds
answer
like
that.
hoo-ha to me.
Oh, man, that would suck though. If you could only see in black and grey.
Well, it'd be better than being blind.
I guess. Yeah, I guess.
I guess.
It's like one step better
Way to
than being
always see the
blind or
silver
always
lining.
blind.
Yes.
I could only see in black in shades. At least I'm not blind.
At least you could see, man.
At least you can see, man.
To be blind.
I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be back.
Yeah.
The thing that I'm thinking about now is whether to do a non-metallic metal paint on this bazooka or not, which I can't really do yet anyway. But I want to give it a try.
Try.
No, I'm not going to. Fuck it. It'll just take me ages, and I'll probably fuck it up, and I'll go, nah, fuck this off. So
Hey, do or do not. There is no try.
there is a try. There's always a try. Fuck you, you don't know what you're talking about. Fuck it up.
Must be nice when you're who does everything fucking right the first time.
Yeah, I know, right? Like he didn't even see, told me about no try. Like, hey, dude, Palpatine's a Sith.
Hey, Taz. Hashtag do it badly.
Yeah. Sure. I'm just gonna get a drink. I'll be back, gentlemen. Entertain yourselves.
Hey, James is using his expensive airbrush right now.
Does it work?
It looks like it
Is
works.
he muted?
He has it muted. It looks nice and blue.
Oh, okay.
He went with that Zaku blue.
Yeah, that was another $50 just for the custom color.
Well, Hasaki, I'm working on spilling my coffee everywhere. I'm building a styrene sorter for all my sheet styrene. you will see I've got one more piece and it will be done. So I will be done very shortly with this. I'm making out of say what?
Yeah, I was gonna say you should send the schematics to George because he just bought like 1,000 packs of like styrene.
Well, I got this. I was looking on the internet and I found like someone did something similar to this, so I just took their idea and just I just wing it. I'm all the measurements and shit I just made up.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I mean, I could easily. It's like 11 by something. But I took like 4 packages and I kind of laid them out to see how 4 packages would measure. Yeah, so it's gonna hold 4. I'm using tacky glue and hot glue. So I'm using like tacky glue and gluing all of it, and then I'm using hot glue just to hold it together till the other glue dries. I have a place. I'm trying to replace this right here. So this is what I keep my sheet in. My actual just styrene bits and tubes and stuff. So it's just a mess. So this is gonna all go into this. I was thinking about making it out of actual styrene, but I have this foam core laying around. This shit's fun to build stuff with. I'm thinking like I have a really big idea for like a big Gundam kind of, I don't know what the base kind of dio-y thing. I think I'm going to build it out of foam core just to see how the like physics of it's going to work out.
It's definitely cheaper that way.
I do just wing it. So Jesus knows. I could do some measurements on it. Yeah, a lot of people, there's like some different schools of thought. So like, a lot of people want to store their strip like flat. It's really good to do that when you would use like your like wood. It's like balsa wood. Balsa wood will warp over time if you store it like vertically. So IKEA makes these really like narrow flat shelves, like not like drawers, but they're like kind of they're like thin, skinny drawers. You can buy just like one drawer that's skinny. So you can go that route, but I kind of have my shit kind of laid out the way I want it. So I have that base. So like this is going to take up, this organizer is going to take up basically the same footprint as this. And I can just grab it. It'll be light enough I can just grab it off the shelf when I want something and go through it and all the labels will be up where and I'll have it. Like tube will be here, fucking rods will be here, blah, blah, blah. So it should be pretty cool. I did a lot of, I build things by winging it, but I like do super like research before I try to build something. So I've been racking my brain and looking on the internet for weeks trying to figure out what would be the best way to go about handling these. Oh, that's fucking perfect. Look at that shit. I just got a scrap piece. So my father-in-law's a lawyer, so he gets like you can see there's like words on this. Like they print like depositions and shit they want like the jury to read on foam board. And it's like really nice foam board. Like it really, like I think we could build something we could like stand on out of this shit, but I get all the old stuff, so it's fun to build shit. Jesus, there can be 6 people in a stream there. So I did some strategic cutting to get the words not to be as visible. But you can see that. Yeah, 6 at a time. Gio, what are you working on? Just tell everyone what you've been working on.
Oh, the master grade Sinanju-Stein Verka.
Yeah. So you're doing that with like a build off with not so average builder.
Yeah. It's not really a build off. It's just like a build along. We have the same kit and the same paints, and it's just like how each of us like approach it and use the paints and stuff.
we talking about?
So it's gonna be pretty cool. I just sprayed like all the inner frame in the metallics, so I'm trying to free up press space, and then go from there.
All right. So I've just given this quick prime in black. The next step that I'm going to do is hit it with like a like an oxide red, like a rusty red, as the first base coat. I mean, technically, if you've got a primer, I could have just painted it straight in that, but I like black because I just do. Shut up. Whatever. So I'm going to hit it with probably this color. I'll start with a base of the SMS red oxide, which is a very nice color for a rust tone.
Yeah, how
base.
nice is that?
How
good is it? I'm gonna try it.
Recommended. All the timber, all the wooden bits on this, I'm gonna hand paint after the fact. But I figure I'll just do the spray work on all this first. So we'll hit it with the SMS red oxide as a base color. Then I'll do some of the MIG like chipping effects. And then we'll spray on I don't know what, maybe it was like a color bond steel, so it would have been painted green or brown or red or whatever the fuck color you really want. It doesn't matter. So
Green.
go from there. Don't forget to wear a mask, guys. Apparently my hands are not too well at the moment, but I'll just let that settle for a second. Drink some more beer. I've definitely been enjoying these quarantine beers. They're like regular beers, except well, fucking I went to the bottle shop the other day because I'm like, oh, if we end up in lockdown, I'd probably need some supplies. I had a laugh though because at the bottle shop they're limited buying alcohol, so you can't go too crazy, so people don't panic buy. But they've limited it to 4 slabs.
4 cases?
4 slabs of beer, like that's not really limiting. If anyone's buying more than 4 slabs at a time.
Yeah.
I think that's the what do you call it? Like the appearance of limiting shit.
Who buys fucking 4 cases of beer?
Yeah, that's a lot. If anybody's complaining about that, they have a problem.
Well, can you go back? Can you go back to the next cases of beer?
We can only buy 4 cases at a time. What?
Yeah, well then you buy 4 and Bonnie buys 4 and you're good to go.
That's too rich for my blood. I can't.
How much is a case of beer in America?
Depends on the beer. Well, and I don't drink beer, so I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't drink beer either.
It's been a long time since I actually bought beer.
The
wine I like to drink. The wine I like to drink costs $2.50. It's cheap as fuck. It was $2.95, and now it's been on sale for $2.50.
Wow.
And it gets me drunk.
You would have had a laugh. They've limited how many bags of goon you can buy, and you
Bags
should
of
see
what?
the shelves are like pretty empty of like goon.
Goon is cask wine.
Wine in a box.
Wine in a box.
Wine in a box.
Wine in a box.
The old
Goon.
Silver Princess.
That's right. The whole Silver Princess.
What do you call it?
The Silver
Goon.
Princess, because when you finish drinking it, you can blow up the silver bag and it acts as a pillow.
Mm-hmm.
What?
For, you know, for when you want to pass out in a park bench on a park bench. At least you got that.
Like never played Goon of Fortune.
Nope.
Ooh.
Where you have to like the whole point of the game is you peg like a couple goon bag or a goon bag to the clothesline and spin it around, and you all stand around, and whoever it stops on has to like skull from the bag.
Know that one.
You guys, you got me on that one for sure.
Very fortunate.
Jesus, it's not an app. It's like, I don't know. Is it a computer app? StreamYard? It might be on the. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how
James.
he just sends me a link and I click on it and it goes to my I just go to my web browser.
Yeah, same. It doesn't really work if you go straight from IG. For me, at
I'm
least.
guessing James has like an app or a program or some shit.
Who has an app for what now?
Jesus is anything about
Sorry,
stream.
I think you can have 6 at most in your stream.
Yeah, 6 is good.
You can have more people in the waiting room, but they can't talk or interact. It kind of sucks if you're like over the 6th person.
All right, there she be, yo. She's all done.
Nice.
Nice.
So good.
The what?
I just quite enjoy how well SMS covers and goes down.
Yeah,
Dude, you're not kidding, man. SMS is really good when it comes to like opacity. I'm a fan.
It's not bad. The gloss black I gotta buy more of. I went through that in a snap.
But I feel like they're metallics. You gotta spray like really close and like wet.
Mm-hmm.
If not, it like flakes up on you. But I do like them because I just sprayed SMS gunmetal today. It was nice.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be spraying this for all the blue parts. I'm gonna use bright blue, SMS bright blue.
That is nice, isn't it?
So like everything on the Stein that's usually like bright is gonna be dark, and anything dark is gonna be light. I'm doing like so instead of a dark blue, bright blue, instead of all white, it's gonna be like gray.
Mm-hmm.
Try to flip it up a little bit. It's either gonna look really good or trashy, so we'll see what happens.
Well, I'm sure it's gonna look like crap.
Yeah.
It's gonna look bad. I mean, come on.
What you said?
I said, could it look bad?
Could it look bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not gonna look bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it badly, so we'll see.
Good.
Yeah, you do clean work, Geo.
What you say?
You do clean work, mate.
No, thanks, man. I do it for the kids,
Fuck kids, do it for yourself. Nah, just kidding. You can do it for whoever you want to do it for.
Oh, I'm doing it for me, 1,000%.
Yeah, of course.
But I think Tom is gonna mix the red and the blue and like try to come up with like a purple or something like that. So that's gonna be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Well, that's what usually happens when you mix up red and a blue.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, you can just buy their purple. And this is what I've been missing all these weeks.
See what happens when you come around?
And you wonder why it doesn't come around, guys. What the fuck? Dude, what do we do?
Well, if everyone else is going to like suck his dick all the time, someone's going to give him shit.
Whoa! What just happened? Whoa!
Yeah, it's all love.
You've missed it.
Watch,
Yeah,
it won't be
bit,
back for another 6 fucking months. Watch. So where are you at the? Where are you at in the Barbados, my friend?
I just have to. All I have weathered right now is the torso and like part of the arms. I still have like the waist and all the legs to do. I'm just like I have like writer's block when it comes to weathering. It just doesn't come to me.
Look at photos.
Yeah.
What's that?
Look at photos.
Yeah,
It's like
it's definitely like a different.
Just it's not gonna be on a dio, yeah. It's just gonna be
No,
a
no dia. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Be that as it may, just imagine a scenario where you would like the Barbados to be, and the environment, and on that scenario as well, and weather it accordingly. So if he's been in a battle, he's been locked away for years or some shit. Disregard like the story, I guess. We all know what happened, but
Yeah.
do it that way. If you can't think of how to approach a project like that, yeah. And then look at photos.
Yeah, like my idea is to kind of make it like a like it's just like dirty and been out in the sun, like driven hard, put away wet kind of thing.
Oh
Kind of like no Zaku Boy.
Yeah, just like no Zaku Boy.
I don't know.
Well, the basics really is just adding washes and shit first, and layer them. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Layers of wash and oils and shit like that. All. I mean, you can use the pencils too in that way.
So,
I'm having a good time with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely like a learning experience, and that's basically like the whole point of it.
Of course.
that is pretty much before. I'm just going to let that dry for a day probably before I go back and do some weathering effects on it.
Right.
Yeah, nice.
So we've just got the, because I don't want it looking like full the dirty rust everywhere. So I'm going to paint proper colors and do some chipping effects, and we'll sand it back and get some of the raw metal to show through as well.
Damn.
And we still need to dirty up the concrete below because it looks way too clean compared to everything else. So, I mean, you can get pretty far in a day of work. Like, I could probably finish this off today if I really put my mind to it. But I can't be fast.
You have 10 fucking minis to paint.
Yeah, what's that?
You have like 10 minis to paint.
Yeah, I know, kill me. So we've still got to do, obviously, the light and everything else that goes in between. I mean, then wire it all up properly and get it working. But for example, we've got all made in there, and I still want to build like a workbench or something behind him. I don't know.
Yeah, I need like something in there.
But that'll be pretty much a somewhat of a cool little base. We'll do a hanging sign as well. Yeah, I do like that idea. But yes, anyway, well, that's it. See you later. Bye. I'm done.
Bye, guys. That was fun.
What else is on the bench, James? Just the minis and...
Yeah, I mean, I've been working on the diorama for my goof, but I sort of lost. I haven't really done too much. I started working on the other building. I've still got to do heat on it, and I don't know, my motivation's sort of waned a little bit the last week, month or two. Like I got like that far on that building, and I still need to sit there and paint it. I'll get there.
Did they cancel your GBWC?
Yeah, it's pretty much, well, no interstate travel, and ours is usually in July, so I highly doubt that's happening.
Yeah, I doubt that's gonna happen.
And I guarantee they're going to ban like international travel for like a good year.
Yeah, I figured that's coming too. Yeah.
So even if you want, it's not like you'd be going to Japan at the end of the year. So yeah, no, pretty much. I don't know. It seems like that won't happen, but it means I was nowhere near ready, and I would have been screwed, or would have been rushing hard if I had to submit something for this year. So, no, you're
Probably better that it's not.
What's that say?
Probably better that it's not happening then.
Yeah, exactly. So, oh well, shit happens. I'm slightly annoyed because like all the model competitions are cancelled.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
that's right.
Everything.
Like
Same
everything.
thing. Oh, they might do online though. Only.
Yeah, if they do online only,
Online,
whatever.
online only. Online in itself already fucking kicks my ass anyway.
Yeah, I'm not wasting my time if it's online only.
I don't like the online shit.
Like, I might submit a photo of like one model just so I get the P&A.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, that's what sucks is that you're gonna have a bunch of pins and no one's gonna get a 2020 pin.
Oh well, shit happens, but life itself is getting cancelled 100%. So I don't know. I'm just going to keep working.
Life itself is getting canceled.
I wouldn't go that far, but maybe. For some people, yeah.
Just wake me up when it's 2021. Eh?
Yeah, just hibernate, man.
It's all right. Shall overcome this, fellas. Try to keep a positive mental attitude.
Good luck with that.
Exactly. Well, that's the good thing about everything being cancelled. Everyone's like, oh, I'm going to get bored sitting at home. But then I'm like looking at my backlog and looking at all these things I can be teaching myself how to do. I'm like, this is good. Can you make me stay home, please?
Shouldn't be bored at all. Yeah, and then at the same time, like I'm glad I'm still working a little, so I have money coming in, and
Yep, same here.
a lot of people don't have jobs, or even like their jobs have been like not even going to have a job anymore. So.
Well, at least like as I was telling Geo before, if you lose your job here, you pretty much they'll put you on the dole straight away. So you're still getting like $500 a week.
Yeah, they'll do that here too. You have to say you're laid off because of Corona, I think, but
yeah, it's from what I gather pretty easy. So even if I lost my job, like whatever, I'd be on $500 a week, and if I couldn't live off that while I'm sitting at home just building models, there's something wrong with me.
I can see that.
So I mean, like I've got enough. Well, that's the thing. Like I really was hoping they'd like make me stay home for 2 weeks because I want to like learn ZBrush properly, and I could do some like online courses on how to like learn it good. And 2 weeks would be a best time to learn it. Can't leave that.
Can do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Be productive.
Now, there's so much shit I could do. Like, I opened the backlog cupboard, looked up there, and went, fuck, there's a lot of shit sitting there I should build. And then I closed it again and walked away.
Fuck yeah. I've just been watching fucking TV for hours and then instead.
Well, that's the same. Like, I've been playing a lot more video games than I usually do as well.
Not with me.
Yeah, but you're on PlayStation.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm looking at like I'm never gonna get to all of these, but if I can get like a kit done every 2-3 weeks, I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a good
Like I got this bad boy done in 2 weeks. It was nothing fancy. With the Gundam X, like a nice repaint and stuff.
Yeah, nice.
Had a real nice time with this bad boy.
Yeah, it looks smooth.
But If I can get that done. The Barbatos would have been done if I wasn't weathering it.
True.
So once I
Yeah,
what you said?
I'm getting more coffee.
Got to stay awake.
He's yelling at us.
How's your pickle going there, Taz?
Hang on, still in his eyebrow.
But yeah, I mean, that's like with all this quarantine and social distancing, staying at home, I'm like, I do that anyway, so it's not too bad. Like, although I've got to go to work now. So.
Yeah, I'm thinking that like I don't want to go to work tomorrow. But it's like fuck it, hardly like there's a lot of people out of work, but like I am glad that I'm still working. I just feel like a break.
Yeah, I know. Even my dad, he's like, if you have to go, like, if we have to shut down, like, you'll have a job as soon as we can reopen. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm not worried. But even still, he's like, oh, I've got some work that you could do, like at home for a while, but that would probably last me half a week.
And that's the thing with me, I can't work from home. So
I had to take a laptop from work so I could work at home.
But Emily, with her work, she can work at home, and because she's in medical, I think they're going to be open for a while.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just so happens that 1% of our business that deals with pharmaceuticals is what's keeping us open.
That's lucky though.
Yeah. But I don't know how long the supply chain is going to last for, though. As well, if they're going to close borders, because we can make our own plastics.
But they said like freight's still happening and shit.
Okay, if that's the case, that's cool. If they're going to keep the borders open for freight, because we can make our own plastic, so that's all right. But I don't think that's going to be enough of a market to keep a wage for everyone in that warehouse and that office. So, because if they do the full stage 3, they're going to get rid of all the cash sale people that come in, like the small dollar jobs.
Yeah.
But you add that all up like a month, and it's actually pretty substantially. It's pretty big. So I will see. Like fuck, but I think everyone's pretty much on edge at work as well. Yeah, we just want a break. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing because I've been sitting there and we're so up in the air. It's like what? I'd love to spend like 2 weeks at home, a month at home, just working.
And I've got that too. I've got that on leave, and I'm pretty sure this year was my 10th year, so that's like long service for me.
So yeah, you should have heaps then if you got long service. I mean, it's a shame you'd have to like get paid out for long service when you have to force to stay at home though.
Yeah, exactly. But that's if we do close.
Well,
so,
pretty much from what I gather, the only thing that's going to force us to close is if the government tells us to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or they shut down and they won't ship, like, because we get a lot of our board and material to build all these kitchens and shit from Sydney. And if they can't ship it from Sydney to us, then we're fucked. If any of our suppliers like shut, we're screwed.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, well, whatever. I am slightly hoping they quarantine us all because I just want to sit at home.
Yeah, man.
Fair enough.
That's why I was thinking, I gotta go to work tomorrow. That sucks. But empty roads. Fuck, man, I'll get there in 5 minutes.
Yeah, like, you can work like there's no one on the roads when I go to work.
Well, see, I don't know. Like when I drive to work in the morning, there's no one on the roads anyway because I'm like leaving at 5 a.m., 4 a.m. Like,
yeah.
And then when I like go home, it's heading towards the city, so everyone's heading the opposite direction both ways of travel. So generally, I have a pretty cruisy run to and from work.
That's good.
I mean, it's still like an hour drive.
Jeez.
Although one thing I can say is all this like driving and sitting at home now, I've listened to a lot of audiobooks lately.
Yeah, what are you listening to?
I'm going through a lot of the Raymond E. Feist stuff at the moment.
Yeah, nice.
Like I read most of them as a kid, but I like bought
You can't.
I like got his entire collection in audiobook form, so I've just been going through the start to finish.
And
Yeah, nah. That's a bit of fun for that.
Or rip all the silica out. But there's so much.
But yeah, no, it's good. It's like really good. Like an hour drive every morning, you can like definitely get through a lot of audiobook.
oh yeah,
That's how I got through Adam Savage's book.
The what? Sorry?
Adam Savage,
Yeah,
the guy from MythBusters. I got through his book that way.
Yeah, I've got the paperback, but then I just listened to an audiobook as well, and it was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
I have the paperback, but then like listening to his voice do it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because it just read better. You know what I mean? Like him reading it and how excited he was about certain things. You can't fake that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
yeah, I did the audiobook with his book as well.
So yeah, I figure I may as well just keep painting as well because I've got to get through this commission work. So
Yeah, might as well, man.
like I've got 12 guys to paint, and it's a lot of time consuming. I mean, it's good to be.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Like, this is the other reason I wanted to be quarantined, because then I could actually concentrate on finishing this shit. Because I don't want to be like one of those guys that takes on a commission and takes 6 months to do it.
Or 3 years, 4 years,
Yeah, don't be like Shane.
Don't
5
be like
years. I could be doing that right now.
you could be. Are you ever going to finish that?
That's a good question. Maybe.
I'm surprised that guy's like still cool with it.
Hey, if he's not, does it matter?
What's that?
I said if he's
I
not,
could
does it
totally
matter?
see that guy saying, you know what, I don't want it anymore. And then you finally finish it for yourself. Like you'll actually take the time to finish it for you.
We forgot
No,
about
I'm
it.
gonna finish it and I'm gonna send it to him. And I'm not gonna ask for any more money. So
Yeah, I
really,
like.
you really can't. At that point, you can't ask for more money, can you?
I don't know. It's been like how long?
Long time, man. If you look through my Instagram, it's one of my first posts on Instagram. I shit you not. Like the second post on Instagram is me working on that fucking Power Ranger.
Wow. Did he like give it to you?
No, see, it's a weird story. So, one of my friends, his sister's husband, so his brother-in-law, he actually commissioned me to do it for his best friend, who was his best man in his wedding, as like a present, a best man present, like a hey, thank you for being my best man. I'm gonna make you this. So I started doing it, and I had done it. Shit, I'd worked on it for a few, like 6 months, and I had a lot of work done, and the guy couldn't keep it a secret from me. So like the guy doesn't live in this state I live in. He lives in, I don't know where, I can't remember. He was in town and he like couldn't keep it a secret. So he was like, man, can you show him what you've done so far? And I'm like, yeah. So I showed him my button and he's like, oh man, he's like, this isn't right. This isn't right. This isn't right. So there was like a bunch of stuff that I'd done that he was like, I don't like this. And I'm like, oh,
It was a gift.
then I had to do
That's crazy.
Say what?
I know, it's like, and it was supposed to be a gift, and this guy's like, no, I don't want this.
Well, it's just like, the thing is it's like his character. So it's like something he's created in his mind, but I didn't have direct contact with him because it was supposed to be a surprise. So like when I was starting to make this, it would have been really good to talk to the guy who shit it is, right?
Yeah, the end user.
So then he's like, no, no, blah, blah, blah. So then I changed some shit up. Well, then, so now I'm like, okay, well, fuck you. I'm not talking to you. I'm going to talk to the actual guy making it for us. So that's who I am in contact with now. So I've had to change things a few times. So like that's just goes there, but it's just not something I'm into. But I'm very close. Like I really just have to paint the head and put it together. Like it could take me. I could have it done in one day if I really.
Is that dude still married or?
Like that's where it is. I mean, I just have to paint the head.
You know what the moral of this story is?
Don't take on a commission.
Done. Don't ask Shane.
Oh yeah, we definitely don't do that. That's a given. You guys should already know this.
That's all I'm getting from this.
Unless you're new to the Four Horsemen the shtick we do, yeah. Or if you know me at all, then
the shtick. I like the shtick.
Unless you don't give a fuck about when you're actually gonna get it.
If you like the idea of getting something, then Shane's your guy.
Yeah. You want to spitball shit? I'm all day, But if you were counting on me to actually do something, probably not.
Yeah. You're barking up the wrong tree.
So I think.
Yeah, I did finish my tarot card build though, so that's cool.
Oh, phone fell. Sorry.
Really?
What happened to the Gabaldi build along?
What's that?
What happened to the Gabaldi build along?
Mine's finished.
Well, yeah, you're the only one.
Oh, I've forgotten all about that. I gotta buy another one. That's right. I gotta buy another one. Because I fucked the legs.
What'd you do? Oh, yeah, you went for the Zimmerman coating, didn't
I
you?
went for a Zimmerman and didn't quite work. So I need to get another one and try it again.
See, like one ready to be shipped.
Ship it to me, mate.
I'm like, you guys never finished yours.
Nope.
Yours isn't finished either.
If you like the idea of getting it involved, then the Four Horsemen are your guys.
It's so true.
I think that's the moral of most stories when it comes to the Four Horsemen is I tend to finish things, and we've got three guys that are like, get in there.
We do finish things, but never the same thing.
Finish things, just not the thing that we're supposed to finish. Or
don't lie, you don't finish things.
I just finished something last weekend. I finished my tarot card build, so fuck off.
Oh, hey, me too. I forgot about that.
Hey, I did something. It took me about a month longer than everyone else, but I did it.
Question, man. Why are you sanding the top of the frame when you're going to cover it?
That's a good question because there's some really bad super glue over and it just bothered me. But good question. I probably don't need to sand
because he knows it's there.
No, I think I'm going to use styrene, corrugated styrene though.
All right.
But this is going to be exposed. It's going to be all the other shit's going to be exposed. It's just going to have one sheet on top.
All right.
So all the beams are going to be exposed. So you're going to see all this shit. I'm going to make them kind of rusty, pocky shit.
And why are you cleaning it up?
Because you're going to see that.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be weathered and rusty, so like you can use that as an effect.
Because he wants to do it his way.
But his way's wrong.
You don't tell me.
James.
I've got to keep myself amused somehow.
Did you do? Are you doing like what are you, gutter?
Doing what?
Are you doing a gutter on your roof?
Oh, gutter.
I don't know. What do you call it?
No, I thought you said gunner.
You know, the piece of sheet metal that's bent into a trough that runs around the perimeter of your roof.
Maybe.
What do you call it? Is that what you call it? A gutter?
No,
We call them gutters.
I thought you said gunner. And I'm
Gunner?
like, what the fuck's that?
You know what he
I don't
said. You heard him right the first time.
God, who let you on this?
Ooh.
I like your hat.
See, this side of the screen is like the camo hats that are better. And then we've got like...
What's Rob wearing?
The
He's
black.
got a Horseman hat on.
It's called.
Got the black one, of course.
How about now?
Damn.
More better?
It's more better, yeah.
Better.
More better. Better.
My name's Geo, and I'm like the cop and stuff. No.
What? Are you kidding?
Sorry, it's been so long since I've got to sit there and give you shit. It's a novelty.
Yeah, but that's so like, is that really how I walk around?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a terrible impression.
Yeah, I never said I was good at impressions, all right?
All right, fair enough. Best part of the stream.
You know. Aside from that, so what are you working on? What's your next plan of attack there, Shane? Now that you've finished your tarot build, are you going to start on something?
Well, I've got a few things. I got my heavy arms down. I'm going through my like shit that I need to finish. So I like, you know, some things that like I've got headless speed laying around. So I went in and I did some post shading. Might be hard to see. A little overdone. I'm gonna hit this with oils. I'm gonna actually weather this guy up, but I got like a base for it. So
Yeah.
I'm just doing some shit. I've got like an Origin Dom. I'm gonna start painting just because I've got it. It's been ready to paint for like a year. I just need to put it on clips and paint it. I need to work on this guy, which I was just down. I'm right now. I'm just putting. I'm gonna add a piece of roofing.
All right.
But then I don't know if I showed you guys this. I think I may have the. I'm really in like I started to scratch build the Krill droid from the Mandalorian.
The which one, sorry?
So if you've watched the Mandalorian on like
Yeah.
have you watched the things?
Yes, I have.
There's a droid in one of the episodes, and it's like a farmer droid.
For like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's in the background. It's like, I will pull up a picture momentarily on my computer. So
Sounds good.
I'll show you what I'm going. But I've been working on that. I've kind of got this. I'll refer to this shape once I pull the picture up. But other than that, just pedal parting around. I got a bunch of stuff too. Like I could scratch or like snap build. Who doesn't? But I have a shitload of kits I need to like build.
Yeah, I've got to really start getting back into building some Gunpla. It's been so long.
Same.
You seem so happy painting that little guy there.
Really?
Oh yeah, you look so happy. Are you licking the paint while you're painting?
Paintbrush.
Hmm?
You got to
No,
look at
the
paintbrush.
brush.
Yeah.
The paintbrush, bro.
You don't do that?
I don't do a lot of things. I walk around like this all day, so I can't. I don't have time because I'm always like, "Oh, look at me!" So it's really hard for me to hold a paintbrush and do that. So if I wasn't busy doing that, I'd probably have a
Time,
chance.
right? Priorities, Geo.
I messed up.
Typical. Yeah. I don't know. You haven't spilled any glue today. You should get on that.
I'm not touching glue. Nope, I'm not touching glue. I'm not touching anything. So.
But it's not really a fun stream until Geo spills some glue.
It's not a party until a cutting mat gets destroyed.
Yeah.
Isn't that the whole point of cutting mats? So
Yeah, I drilled a hole through one like a couple days ago. I was like, man, fuck. Well, isn't that why it's there?
I have my like super dirty mat, and then I have my.
Pristine.
I have such a because I have such like a large table that like I just want a mat to like break it up. I don't know.
well, I realize I've got like 4 different A2 mats around, and they're all fucked.
Yeah.
All my
This one's already like getting it bad.
Well, it's like, I don't know, that craze people were going through when they were putting stickers all over their cutting mat. I'm like, what's the point of having a cutting mat if you're covering it in stickers? It didn't make sense.
Because the mat that they're using, they're just snapping at. They're not actually.
All the stickers I've ever gotten from the community, I put in this box
Nice.
because I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with them, and I'm not gonna put it on a mat that I'm gonna destroy. But like, I got Gary's and Texas, and everybody's. What I want to do, and everyone's gonna steal the idea once I do it, is I want to get a blank skateboard deck and put everyone's sticker on a blank skateboard deck, and then hang that on the wall.
That's pretty cool.
That'd be
So,
cool.
Today is Saturday, March 28th, and anyone who does this, it was my idea first.
Well, that's why like all the ones I was sent, I just stuck to the underside of my spray booth.
Hey, that's me.
Mine's on my mat.
But I just got some new stickers from True Gunpla.
How did you get some new ones from True?
I got like his new one.
Oh, what the fuck?
That's so good.
Yeah, man. Did he just send you those out of the kindness of his heart?
Excellent.
No, he sent me some chipping fluid because I was complaining to him about the Barbatos and how much I hate weathering, and he sent me some stuff I've never seen before, so I'm going to learn how to use this. It's like a 2-part chipping fluid.
Okay.
It's by VMS.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bored.
And,
What sort
What's
of?
that?
Why is it 2-part? How does like a 2-part?
so this is chip and nick paint. Oops, I'm trying to find my camera. Chip and nick paint, and then this one is a chipping aid. Maybe it's not like a 2-part, but this is chipping aid. And then he was just being nice, and he sent me like the whole Gunpla pin thing.
Oh, nice. That's
Nice.
pretty cool. Is Robbie frozen?
Um,
My name's
no,
Oh, what the fuck happened? It was a bit of a. Was it mine? Is it me?
Your phone's got the Rona.
the Rona.
I'm on the lappy today. So,
Is that why it's not feeding back?
yes. Yep.
I wondered why, like, for the first time in a while, that your like stream's perfect. Rob.
Because might as well use a laptop. Hey Geo.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. All right, let's try to do this.
what are we doing?
Do a wash. I'm just going to show you how to do a wash with a pencil.
Okay.
But this is in. I think I covered this in gloss, so it might be a bit tricky. Brush and a flat brush.
Flat brush.
So it is. I'd rather do it. It's better on a matte surface, I think, but that should be okay. Just wet the surface a little bit, and I'm using like an earth brown, just to add some. Oops. Just to add some shadows and dirt. I don't know if you can see it.
You're just going where the parts connect to another?
Yeah. Yeah, this is why I don't like that. I don't like its gloss. It's a bit. Get a fine brush, a flat brush. I'll try that again. Just wet the tip.
Hey, Flynn. Yeah.
Sup, Craig? Hope you're well.
Come here, cock. What's going on? Flynn knows. Flynn knows the cock.
He does.
Flynn knows.
Flynn knows the cock. And just with a flat brush. So that's it there.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Streaking down there. No?
Okay.
Are you
Yeah, I'm just like blending it.
just a little moist?
Just a little moist. Don't want it too moist. And like I said, if it's a matte surface, it would grip better. It just means that you're gonna have to apply more, I guess. I'm just gonna let that see that.
Okay.
Let that dry and then add another layer to it. So just keep adding in layers and blending with a flat brush or a medium-sized round brush. That's all you can use. And that's basically how you do it. So I'm just gonna let it dry and add another layer. But
I can show you what I got so far.
That's just for adding shadows and shit. And you can use the pencils to as filters as well, using that same technique.
So let me see if you can see. I don't know if I'm washing it out with too much light.
Look at the camera.
Oh yeah. How do I do this? Flip.
At the bottom, yes. There it is.
Oops, I still have to hold it this way, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me fix the light. Can you see that? Oops. I kind of have. I don't know if this is clear or not. I did some streaking there. Let me see if I can hold this better. Tell me when it sucks less.
I can see. Pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So I'm working on it. But I did some like fading and stuff like that. So it's just like a slower process. Like even here on like the white parts, I did some like chipping and stuff.
Yeah, that's the
Working
only thing. It is a bit slow because you apply it in layers, and I think it is better to let it dry first. Have a look whether you need to add more than to just keep adding and adding and adding. So let it dry in layers and shit. And the thing is, it also works with pigments and other stuff too. So if you want to add pigments to it, it's great. So it doesn't act like a binder, but it goes with it. You know what I mean? As a texture.
Cool. Yeah, it definitely adds like a little bit of texture, and then like for like the blue, I use like the really bright blue, and then I put some of the dark on top to make it look like the paint's fading more than like just putting black all over the thing. I just gotta sit down and like commit.
Yeah, man. That's it. Just commit.
But
Would that how you were asking before how to paint fur and shit, do you reckon the pencils would help you get a texture on that fur if you...
I was thinking about that actually, but because it's not really detailed. It's only got a few like ridges for fur. So
Yeah.
I reckon I might get away with it, like just dry brushing, but with pencils. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, and I just realised that I've got an aluminium fucking pencil, so I can do for the highlight.
That's cool.
Ah.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to jump off, boys. I think I woke up my little one.
But
Now
I don't
he's gonna
have-
kill me. So.
I've read.
Ah. Oh, good, mate.
Let's
It has
see.
been a pleasure.
Fleshy in the
Coming,
buckley bits. For this
It has been good to see you again, mate.
We'll do this soon. I'll be on the next
Thanks,
one. I
man.
promise.
Talk to you soon.
man.
This is for James.
Everybody. Thanks for coming, man.
Bye, boys.
Have a good week.
All good.
Oh, jeez. Some things never change.
Hey, some's better than none.
But anyway, I don't really know if I've got much else
these-
to report on today.
Yeah, I'm not doing shit. I'm about to fucking. I'm so lame anymore. This is as late as I haven't stayed up this late in a long time.
What time's it over there?
It is 11:37.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking late night working for
So
you.
question to you. So are we gonna put a lamp in this, like a light? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What are you gonna like? What type of lamp are you thinking? Like, what's it gonna?
What do you
What is it
mean?
gonna look like?
Like a hangy one from the ceiling.
Yeah, but like, so
Chandelier?
we're just gonna use like a LED, like, and just like,
Yeah.
like, what's the actual light gonna be? We could use like a 3 mil LED and just make it look like a round LED, and
Yeah,
like,
something
I don't
like
know.
that.
We could take,
Oh,
I don't know.
little
We
light
make
shapes,
like
those
or
metal,
something.
like those circle metal things.
Yeah, just like where it's like a socket and just
Yeah.
have like the bulb in it, and it's just like a
Oh.
it's just like a utility light like hanging.
I was gonna do like a shade, like one of those
Okay.
metal shades, like around with the light hanging from it, because then you can use the bottom of the LED and it looks all right. You could go whatever way you want, man. It doesn't really matter.
Send me I want to send me a picture of what the light you're thinking.
It'll just be a hanging light. I haven't figured it out exactly.
Well, figure it out. So we're going in the middle. So I probably want to run a wire. Are we just gonna have like a dangling wire,
Yeah,
or is it? Are we gonna have it like what
like
do you
I'm
call
gonna
it?
use. We'll use the wires from that are powering the LED as like an actual wire running down, so it looks like its part should be there.
And then like comes down to like yeah. All right, cool. I don't know if I needed to drill holes in my like like in the actual.
No, fuck that shit.
Fuck
Love
that. All right, that's cool. That'll look a little more industrial too, won't it?
That's the whole point. Yeah, I'm just trying to make this as simple. I think I'm not really going to add too much. Like I'll probably paint the building and do the chipping like off camera, because you can go back to the earlier stream and see how we did it on the model for it's the same thing. So I'll do that for the building and paint that up. I'll probably just do some washes over the concrete. I don't think we really need to show that so much.
Yeah.
And then we'll pretty much, hopefully from the next time, maybe just wire up the LEDs and see if I can like program it or some shit to get it all finished, and we can add more details later down the line, but it'll pretty much be finished after the next episode or two.
I love it.
I just want it over and done with, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel you.
I wouldn't mind working on something else.
Mm-hmm.
Or just going back to whatever streams.
Just I like whatever streams. I like, you know.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
I'm coming to find out that if I don't like anything. I don't like any sort of parameter on telling me what to do anytime.
That's why I'm just saying do whatever you want for the light. I don't care.
But I want to know what you're going to do.
You said you don't like being told what to do.
Well, I'd like to be inspired by what you're going to do.
Yeah, no, understandable.
Yeah, so I'm thinking now, like, we were talking about putting gutter on the back end. I don't know, or like on this, I don't know.
The what, sorry?
I like the idea of like a trough that's holding water.
Yeah, I didn't leave enough room.
Yeah, it's kind of where I'm at too. It might not have enough room.
So because I didn't leave enough room, I'm sort of like at that point where we'll just get this finished, and I don't know. If I get quarantined, hopefully I'll film some more YouTube videos.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that too. I was thinking about just getting like just like starting a YouTube channel.
It's a lot of work.
Well, I don't want to like put out content. Like I don't want to record videos, but like to do like slideshows of pictures maybe or something. You know, like some of my builds and stuff. Like I've got like I don't know.
Yeah.
Is even that is even that worth it? Fuck it.
I just find like as much as I like doing YouTube, it's so much effort to record, edit.
I'm gonna do one or two tutorials to pass the time if I ever get quarantined, and that's all I'm gonna do.
What tutorials are you gonna do?
How to do a clean paint job.
Oh, wow. I would expect nothing less from you.
Nah,
probably because the trend I'm seeing is like pencils and shit. So maybe a tutorial for that, just how to add shading and whatever. I know there's a lot of people doing it and done it already, but fuck it. If I get bored, I'm gonna do it. But yeah, that's
definitely helpful.
That's one layer. That'll do. I just want to finish this as well.
What's it? Oh yeah, old mate pick.
Old mate pick. So I've got the camera to do and just more shadows and shading and highlights, and that's about it, I think. So I'm going to do with this guy. And put a base on him too. Anyway, I'm done as well, guys.
Yeah, I think we're going to call it here for another stream. Otherwise, we're just going to sit around and do the same. So, as always, thank you guys for catching the stream.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
We'll get
chilling out.
We may as well start over there.
It's my silly thing.
Me? Hi.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, bye. Thanks for joining us. Stick around. I'm hoping we're doing maybe a little more regular.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Yeah. My name's the Daft Robo. You can find me on Instagram and I think on Facebook. I'm usually never on that ever, but whatever. Happy building. Be happy. Be safe. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Good day.
Nah, I'm clean. Anyway, yes, Rob.
If you're at home, you can
thanks for hanging around, and yeah, don't lose your heads on this shit, man. We'll work this shit out, I guess. So anyway, cheers for hanging out, James.
And I am James, also known as Zaku Boy. You can find me in all the usual places. If you're here, you probably already know that. So thanks for joining another stream. We might see you next week or the week after, or depends how bored I get.
Maybe tomorrow. Who knows?
Who knows? Thanks for watching, guys.
Laters.
Bye. Later, y'all.